Hello and welcome to this reading. This is a personal reading for one of my clients, and we're going to begin your reading by lighting up some Palo Santo, just as a little bit of a blessing, and to invite in more health, wealth, love, and prosperity into your life because, hey, there's always room for more. Even once you've reached a 10, that 10 will expand, and that is definitely a channeled message for you, my dear. Um, some of you may resonant with this personal message, and that's because none of us is so uniquely autonomous that we're not still simultaneously connected. So, in that connection, you'll find some resonance with what is going on with some others who are in a vibration that you are resonant with. So now that we've got the Palo Santo burned, let's go ahead and see what your messages are. We're going to start with a tarot reading. My eyes are going to the Parrot Tarot deck. I have all my cards here. So I wanted to do your reading from my office settings so that way I could have them all available because I have no idea. You didn't have a subject or a specific that you wanted to come out in this message about. You didn't have a question. So we're just going to let the divine, lustrous God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. We're also going to put the cards down for a moment. We're going to call in all of her ancestors, all of her guides, the angels, let's just all the love you have for her. Let's bring in her life purpose. Let's bring in her desires. Let's bring in her needs. Let's bring in her head space. Let's bring in her heart space. Let's bring in all her chakra points and let's speak to her, Lustrous God, what she really needs most at this time. And let's do this with accuracy, clarity, and truth for her highest, lightest, and brightest good, for her overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for allowing me to be of service to you. So thankful and grateful that I could serve you at this time. So the Ace of Wands wants to come out saying you're at a new beginning. You've been waiting for things. You had to really deal with your own emotions. And now you're at a whole new phase in life. So we're going to pull you a Celtic and see what's going on. We're going to pull a full Celtic spread for you. And let's see what are the messages for my viewer, Lester Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We need 4 more shuffles. And what we're doing as we shuffle all these shuffles is connecting the physical body, the heart, the mind, and the spirit in between us so we can receive these messages. All right, and one last shuffle. Here we go. Then I will cut the deck. 1 for the body, 1 for the heart, 1 for the mind, 1 for the spirit divine. Love source God, let us see, speak, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're not going to shuffle this deck anymore. We're going to pull right off of the top. You're coming out with the Prince of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. This is you wanting to take your love energy and move it forward. You're a very loving person. You're very generous, very giving. And you're really ready and willing to give your love. You want to give your love. You say, I have this big old cup of love. And I see you've removed a snake from it. And you want to, now that that cup of love is clean and it's self-contained, you want to give it in a new and powerful way. What's crossing you is the Prince of Wands. So there's it's like, I feel this is still you. There's a very strong desire calling you to move forward. The reason that you were able to get that snake out of your cup is because there was this divine inspired energy bringing in new life. The phoenix is in this card in the background. So this is like whatever thought it was going to stop you, You just rebirthed yourself and you coming out in some new energy, completely inspired, moving forward very powerfully and passionately. It's like spirit is pushing you forward. So this is that gotta take a shit urge. I gotta do this. I just gotta do this. I gotta do this now type of thing. What's below you is the Ace of Swords. This was you honoring your truth, speaking your truth, creating. This is where you cut the snake out. This is where you cut the snake out. This is where you've been. And not only is this about your old relationship, but this is about all that snaky energy that you've processed in yourself, owning your truth and bringing that to the front, taking in personal victories. So we had the Ace of Wands presenting during your shuffling. It's still in the deck. Oh my God, the battery is saying we have literally just enough time to finish your reading. So that's good. In your recent past energy, you have the Six of Swords. Yes, this is a confirmation that you made your way past and out of some major conflicts and challenges. There was a lot of arguments back and forth, conflict, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, being on different pages, having different motives, intentions, and methodologies of operation, different spiritual foundations. Okay. Above you is victory. Yay. Because you aligned yourself with this accomplishment of letting go of that past weighty energy, you know you have victory coming in. You're paying attention to your accomplishments. You're paying attention to how you have done things in a powerful, self-honoring, and divine way, how you've been inspired and guided, and you're following. You're like realizing how well you're doing at following the inspired actions that have been put in your heart. The energy, wow, there it is. The energy you're coming into is the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you. And so in the past was swords. In the future is wands. What was all about being caught up in your head. What is coming in is going to be something that you could actually act on. This is you taking your power and moving forward. It's like you have the seed of energy. You have all the energy, all the awareness, all the skills you need to move forward powerfully. So let's see what your approach is going to be in this. The Mentor of Swords. This is you still. This is saying that you're still processing some of the stuff that you've been through in recent times, trying to understand why things happened, and still going through and sifting through for the lessons in it all. Okay, your environment, how you're being viewed. The Five of Wands. This is people who don't like the new you. Ha! That's because they were in your life when you were the old you. You're not the same person anymore. So some people they think you're confused. Somebody may tell you, nah, you're confused. You don't really know what you're doing. Yeah, don't listen to them because that's not what the cards are showing. The cards are showing that you're spiritually inspired, divinely inspired. You know exactly what you're doing, that you're moving based off of intuitive guidance, which is the most important because that's your spirit connection. That's love source God communicating directly to you to help you fulfill your purpose, which is the whole reason you came here and the whole reason you've connected to everything and everyone you've connected to was so you could develop yourself to be the person to do this purpose. Okay, so let's look at what you've got your eyes on, the Five of Swords. This is saying you're still in the place, again, of processing. And you don't want to be counted as a loss in this. You don't want to be counted as a loser in this. You don't want to fight. You're afraid of attracting more fights in your future. You want to have peace. Well, the Six of Swords is in your past. You're already over this. So stop fearing the return of the past is what I'm hearing. Don't worry about the return of the past. Even if the past was to try to return, you have done a 360 or a 180 on that ass. You're going in another direction now. Your overall outcome, incoming energy is the Eight of Cups. This is saying as you continue your processing, your mental healing and processing what you've been through, you're going to successfully move on because you are emotionally invested in this. So this is why there's still some processing going on for you. You have been in the place of being inspiredly driven to cut something off that was not for your highest good. And you will move on. And this, I'm hearing Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. So that song can be very encouraging to you right now because this is an energy you're embodying. What are some of the factors in your moving on? We have the Judgment card. Oh, yay. Like I said, you are in fear that the past problems and conflicts are going to come up again and for you. The Judgment card says, no, that's not true. You've actually closed that cycle because you changed your mentality. So what you're calling out for and what you're attracting is no longer what it used to be when you went into that space. It's saying you're in a whole new energetic place, okay? Another factor in your 8 of Cups energy is your outcome. Wow, is the 9 of Cups, which is the next phase. This is self-fulfillment. You're moving on to a phase where you're emotionally self-sustained. And in being that love that you're looking for, you attract the love that you're looking for, whether it be in friendships, in business, in finances, in family, and definitely in romances too. In every aspect of your life, you're in this energy where you're not looking to anything or anyone to complete you, because you're in this place of knowing that you are the completion, you are the wholeness. The third factor we're going to discuss in your 8 of Cups energy is the 7 of Discs. This says you've been working long and hard, you've been nurturing, continue to do that, because the things that you've been working for are coming to ripeness. It's saying you have good stuff coming. You're still in the place of processing. You are starting a new journey. The bottom of the deck here is the 7 of Cups. This is letting you know that the things that you were waiting for in the past that proved to not be true, the things that you thought you had in the past, and you realize that you may have even said to yourself, I was delusional. It totally was not what I thought it was. Well, you're going to materialize what you were looking for. You will materialize what you were looking for. Let's get some oracle messages popping for you. Let's get a power thought card for you. Just to encourage you moving forward, Listeners God, as what is the message at this time for my viewer, for her personal reading, for her highest, lightest, and brightest good. Thank you to her ancestors, her angels, and her guides for coming through. All right, here we go. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. My life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. My life works beautifully. So here you're being reminded and encouraged to remember that you've made powerful choices for yourself. You've really honored your truth. You've really taken your power back, where you're giving your power away to somebody else to make you feel fulfilled. You've taken that back. And that whole situation, it's like praise over it, because that whole situation was helping you to get into this vibration so that you can be in this place for you. So it's like, thank you to your we're just gonna call thank you to unsuccessful people and situations, because from you showing me your unsuccessfulness in my life, I was able to identify a more advantageous direction, more powerful moves to make, and I've become a more beautiful person in the experience of it all. Love it, love it, love it for you. From the Miracles Now deck, I allow people to witness their behavior so I can help them move beyond it. This is what I'm talking about. The situation you were in helped you to identify your own behavior so you can move beyond it. And in your moving beyond it, it's going to help them. Or at least present them with the opportunity. What they do with it, it's like that J.O. Felony song that keeps coming out lately. I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? It's up to them to do something about it, you know? So the choice you've made presents this person with the opportunity to make some choices for themselves based off of what they've learned from their experience, taking the whole thing in, processing it as you have, and they're going to process it in the way that they want to. That has nothing to do with you. But what's important is that you've done the processing work for yourself to bring yourself to a place of better emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical health. Okay, let's pull an affirmators card for you. What is the message for my viewer for her personal reading, Lesser Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. One affirmators card for her, the perfect message. What is the perfect message for her at this time? This one wants to speak. Beauty. I told you you were creating so much beauty. And every time I see peacocks, I just get so elated and delighted, because for me, they're a symbol of vision, of working with the crown and the third eye chakra, of beauty that is incomparable, and of multiplying that beauty. Okay. It says, I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I am beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. So this is about you embracing your beauty at this time. It's time for you to look at yourself, find your beautiful places, find the things about yourself that you know are beautiful, and really just highlight those. Put your focus on the places of beauty within you. And I really am believing and hearing that this is about you embracing the beauty that you do know, and just focusing in on that so that it can then expand into other areas of your life. So now I'm hearing, what is the message that's going to help you financially as you move forward from this place? And we're going to use for this the money and the law of attraction cards. And I hear you're getting really excited about this, that you really like this deck. It's from Esther and Jerry Hicks. So let's see, what is the message for her regarding finances? What will help her be as rich as she wants to be, loves her Scott? Thank you. Thank you. Here it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even get to finish saying thank you. You've got card number 11. So this is a portal into a new place. This is a chance for a new beginning. And what you want wants you just as much as you want it. And in other words, the money that you need, desire, want, it wants you to have it as much as you want it. And the reason why is because it wants you to do with it what you're going to do with it. It says, I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. So I'll read the information from the back. It says, as you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually, you'll be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. This process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. So they want you to give a lot of attention to the things that you do want. If magic were poured all over your life, what would that look like in your life? What experiences would you have? What things would you have? What people would you know? Where would you go? What would that look like? Pay attention to what you do want. Is so profoundly important for you. Let's look at what an energy is unfolding for her in regards to, okay, here we go. Give her a clue into her next romantic partnership with the romance angels. Yay. What is the clue? What does she need to know about her next romantic partnership? Loves her Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it flipped right over. Okay. It just says new love. So this is a new person. Oh my God. And it's coming strong and hard, girl. My whole body just responded. It's a new love. New love. The angels have been pushing you and guiding you to move forward from where you have left behind, because there's a new person coming into your life. This new person is going to be somebody who is, I'm hearing, chivalrous. This is the type of person that will open doors for you, because the way this person is presenting, I'm seeing somebody who's very gallant, somebody who's very knightly, somebody who has morals and values, somebody who believes in being a masculine, not just a guy, you know, somebody who knows how to be a man, not just a guy. This is definitely a new person coming into your life. And this is why you've been moved in the direction you've been moved. So whatever you need to do, wherever you need to be, Spirit's going to whisper it in your ear, because the Cupids are on the job. And this new love is going to bring in a lot of creativity for you. And the word muse comes to mind. Okay, this is somebody you're going to have to take time to get to know, because of the fact that it's a new person. This person is going to be definitely taller than you. I feel like this person is a different ethnicity than you. This person is not your same ethnicity. This person works with their hands. I feel like this person does a very labor-intensive job. I feel like this person doesn't have any children. I feel like this person has a very difficult childhood family experience that he's coming from. And this person is going to come in with that energy of trying to be everything he ever hoped that he or wished that he had had. That's the energy he wants to be in your life, because you have a family setup and he just wants to become a part of it. So this person is you're going to know this person, because this person is not just going to say nice things. It's going to be the little things they do. Opening your car door, opening the restaurant door, taking you to a restaurant, one with the menu that you could sit down and look at in your lap, not look up at a board. Somebody who's going to plan in advance to see you and ask if that's okay. Somebody who will ask about your family, your children, ask about your upbringing, your passions. I don't feel like this person is going to have the same exact spiritual awareness as you, but they're going to be at least interested in what you do spiritually. This is very important. I'm also hearing that I need to pull for you before our time is up. A message from the angels for you to encourage you moving forward. And we're going to use the Archangel or Tarot deck for this. So let's see what messages want to come out for you in particular from the angels. What is the message from her angels? Sister Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. What do her angels have to say to her at this time? Here it is. The Knight of Raphael. Now, I want you to know that this matches the first card that you came out with, which is the Prince of Cups. And what I'm hearing before I even read this to you is make sure you don't let the old dude make you shut your heart off, because you have a new person coming into your life and your heart is going to have to be open still to love. You're still going to have to hold that faith and belief in the power of love in order to get it. So let's see. It says romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So all partners are not going to be drama. There is a great partner for you. And the angels want you to know that they're bringing it in. They are working on it. They're on the job. Just like they were moving you to has a very bright and light energy. It's a very optimistic person. This person comes in with a pure intent. They may appear a little bit guarded. They won't immediately pull off and just haul off and tell you their deepest, darkest secrets. But in time they will. And what is attracting them to you is your light energy, your energy of purity, of love, of kindness. All the qualities that we talk about every day on this channel, those are the energies that are magnetizing this person in your direction. So now we're going to use my Talking to Heaven deck, and I want to pull a message from you, from your ancestors and your passed on loved ones. So what is the message, the perfect message? What do her ancestors and passed on loved ones want her to know at this time? Mr. Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. The perfect message for her. And here it is. I watch over you every day. I watch over you every day. So hearts, when you see hearts in different places, this is them communicating to you. You could be walking through the store and see an outfit with hearts on it. They're saying, hey. When you look up at the clouds and they're particularly beautiful to you, they're speaking to you, and they're in everything that surrounds you.